Hi, I'm Lisa, and this is my daughter Crystal, and we're here today to update you on the Comfort Kits ministry that we introduced at the Gather in Love conference. If you're new to this and don't know what a Comfort Kit is and you haven't heard about it, it's a ministry that reaches out to kids who are removed from a family and are put in a foster care family. And at that time, the social worker has a kit that's made that they can give to the child at that time. In the kit is usually some comfort items like a blanket, toothpaste, toothbrush, some toys, a snack, something that they can have as they enter into their foster care family. And so we introduced this idea, and we got a wonderful response from the women at the meeting that night. I thought it went really great.
Yeah, so. I thought so too. I mean, we had lots and lots of women come up afterward, and some shared stories about how foster care and adoption has affected their families. I had one woman share that she was a foster child and just really confirmed the need for this. So it was neat to talk to her. I had multiple women actually come up and said that God was really laying it on their hearts maybe to be a foster mom or an adoptive mom, and wanted to chat with me later in the week about some questions they had. And that makes me super excited because that's a real, it's just really near and dear to my heart. And then I had quite a few women actually come and ask for stacks of flyers that they wanted to bring back to their churches or Seroptimus groups. I had a teacher who wanted to do it as a service project with her kids. So yeah, I just felt like the response was great.
Yeah, I could really tell the emotion that came out of it. People were drawn into this idea. And then the third night of the gathering, we even at that point had 30 kits donated right off the bat.
Yeah.
So then we were able to call the county, and I looked through those kits, and they were put together with such love, such neat little things in each bag. It was just really neat. And so we called the county, and we were able to deliver those kits, and they were so appreciative. And she just couldn't believe we were doing this. I thought it was a great testimony to the love of the women here to those kids in need. And then I asked her, I said, well, what kind of I was trying to figure out what goal we should set, like how many kits should we try to strive for? And she said there were 530 kids in the foster care system. Yeah. So the need is really there. Yeah. And I think our hope is that this won't be just a one-time, all of a sudden we think about this need today, but that it'll go out throughout the year. It can continue on a continual basis. And I know in Modesto that kind of happened, right?
Yeah. And, back in 2013 when we started dreaming about all of this, I really wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if people would step up or if they'd want to get on board with it all. But I have just been blown away by God and how He has grown this. It really started very naturally like it has here. We just started talking to different churches about it. And then from there, those people would take flyers into their workplaces, into their schools, into the groups and the that they were involved in. And it's since 2013, we've had over 1,800 kits donated, which is incredible. And now we're working with San Joaquin County as well as now Merced. I remember a moment when I was driving here actually to speak at the gathering, and I happened to see the Merced County line sign as I was driving on the freeway, and it just kind of hit me. It hit me that there's this whole county full of kids that have never had this before, have never been shown this love and compassion in that really crucial moment of removal. And just the impact that has and how this will touch so many children, so many families. I just feel so humbled really to be a part of it all, and I'm just amazed at how God is growing this. Really excited about the future and where this may lead. I was really excited about the response and what God's been doing and growing this ministry.
It does seem so God-led. It just seems like He's paving the way and making it really it just all falling into place, which is so neat. In my life too, just personally, I had a close friend. He keeps bringing this issue up to me, not only in our family with adopted kids that you have, but also a close friend of mine had a child that she took into her home, and that child had a very difficult situation, and she introduced me to her. So, just seeing the eyes and the face of who these kids are going to is just great. So,
That's awesome.
so we got to go from here and get the news out.
Yeah.
I was just going to share real quick. We did have a business that called as well and said that they needed a stack of flyers to put in their newsletters to all their clients.
That's
so what a
amazing.
great way that is as well to get the news out. So there should be a flyer to be able to download that you can keep the flyer in front of you if you lost it or whatever. And there's a spot on there that you can deliver your kits to over at Bear Creek Properties. So you can do that individually, but even more than that, just sharing it with your groups and keeping it in front of them would be great. We had a church also ask for us to come and introduce this idea to their group, their women's group, and we would love to do that if you need. If not, just share it, and hopefully we can gather a bunch of kids and bless a lot of kids and be a testimony as well.
Yeah. And we really want to thank
Yeah.
all of you. I mean, it's just been incredible to like our little step of faith and what God has done, and we're just so thankful for your response and wanting to get involved. We couldn't do it without you, so thank you.
Thank you very much.